The Thing. I did this poster for the NARO showing back in January, and I kind of wanted to try something a little bit different. I wanted to do a little bit of trivia and some movie notes about the movie while I show my time lapse of my creation process for this poster that was shown on earlier this year at the NARO Cinema. The Thing is a 1982 American science fiction horror film. It was directed by John Carpenter and was based off the 1938 John W. Campbell Jr. novella, Who Goes There? It tells the story of a group of American researchers in Antarctica who encounter the eponymous The Thing, an extraterrestrial life form that assimilates and then imitates other organisms. The film stars Kurt Russell, Wilford Brimley, you know that guy, the Quaker Oats guy, T.K. Carter, David Clennon, Keith David. If you remember, he appeared in the film Platoon, as well as the cult classic Repo Man. We also have Richard Dysart, Charles Hallahan, Peter Maloney, Richard Masur, Donald Moffat, Joel Pallas, and Thomas G. Waits in supporting roles. So, The Thing is released in 1982, and unfortunately, it was released just 2 weeks after E.T. And it had E.T. had ballooned out, exploded really into the summer blockbuster movie. There was E.T. everything. There was even an E.T. Atari game, which sucked, by the way. Unfortunately, this also had devastating effects for John Carpenter because the film only grossed $19.6 million during its theatrical run, and because of the poor performance, he lost his director spot on Firestarter. Yes, that Firestarter with Drew Barrymore. And the critics praised the special effects achievements, but criticized their visual repulsiveness, and others found the characters poorly realized. Roger Ebert, among all the other critics, called this, "The Thing is a great barf bag movie." Ouch. Although I'm sure that probably he would have changed his tune about The Thing years later. There was a remake of The Thing in 2011, but based on the trailer I watched researching the data for this, I would give this a hard pass from the trailer alone. Viewers gave it a 34% on Rotten Tomatoes, so skip that one. The special effects designer Rob Bottin worked on The Thing 7 days a week, including late nights, for a year and 5 weeks straight, producing just about every creature effect. They also recruited Stan Winston, Hollywood special effects legend, to assist with the transformation of the dog in that movie. Bottin has a long list of movies, including Star Wars, The Fog, The Howling, The Thing, Twilight Zone, the movie, RoboCop, and as most recently as Game of Thrones. Other notable fact is that Kurt Russell almost blew himself up with a stick of dynamite. Despite almost dying, they kept the shot. Also of note, there was a deleted scene of a stop motion sequence that was filmed but never made it into the final cut of the battle between Kurt Russell's character and the monster. Legendary composer Ennio Morricone composed the soundtrack. Morricone is a 5-time Oscar nominee known for his work with Sergio Leone for his spaghetti western films. Think Fistful of Dollars, Clint Eastwood. Alternate ending filmed, but also was never used, as Carpenter stuck to an ambiguous ending, leaving the audience to speculate if Kurt Russell and Keith David actually survived or died. I actually like messy endings, and this one is right up there. In the years following its release, critics and fans have reevaluated The Thing as a milestone for the horror genre. It is now considered to be one of the most greatest horror films ever made, and a classic of the horror film genre. Similarly, The Thing has appeared on several lists of top horror films, including number 1 by the Boston Globe and number 2 by Bloody Disgusting. Tarantino also cited The Thing as an inspiration for his 1992 breakthrough film, Reservoir Dogs. So there you have it, a little bit of trivia with this film. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed the poster I created. Hopefully it captures the mood. I think it captures the mood of the film, and I would say that fans really have come around to love the movie, so much and so that in the days before the movie, I ran across a lady in Kroger who had The Thing sweatshirt. She was also the last person to buy my sellout poster. So it was a great event, and the theater was a sellout. So yes, The Thing is now a cult hero status horror flick movie, and I hope that my poster pays tribute to the lasting effects of what great cinema is. And if you'd like to get a copy of this, you can go to my website, liquidmethod.com. I sold out of the original run of prints, but I do have reprints available on my website, on print on demand. And if you'd like to see other my work, you can also go to my website to see those. Stay tuned for my next movie poster, which should be The Princess Bride. Until then, see you on the flip side.